Hello YouTube, it's Rob, and, or Robowski is how you might know me, and this is Lord of the Rings War of the North, which was on sale today on Steam, and so I picked it up real cheap, 75% off. I've never played this game. I have never done anything with this game, although I have played a lot of Lord of the Rings Online. I've never played this game. I am an old school geek, so I certainly know enough about Lord of the Rings. Like Farron, Champion of Erebor's The Lonely Mountain, that you might remember from a recent Hobbit movie, as the place where all the dwarves are going to, with a certain Bilbo. And Eridan is a Dunedain ranger. And Andril's a lore master of Rivendell. You might remember Rivendell from the movie as well, or from the other movies. Dunedain are, well, they're basically like Boromir. So, anyhow, let's go with the dwarf. Why not? And you would have thought clicking on it. Yep, yeah, I'm about to launch the game. Okay. Now, we're on maximum graphics settings. My PC is not the most amazing PC in the world, but this is maximum graphics settings for my screen resolution. And we're still, well, sometimes it's crapping out on like 1 frame, but it's generally sticking about 60 frames.
Many songs have been sung, and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told.
Well, that'll be Bree.
Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
That'll be Strider. Otherwise known as Aragorn, folks.
Aragorn.
Eredar, well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Yep, those look like Black Riders, alright.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk could not hope to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
Guess where we're going to introduce the focus of the game here.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
So this would be why it's called War in the North.
This Agendaur has a force at foremost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we three are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elro here were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You can find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
So that's that, I guess. Guess I actually get to do something now, and... Right, so... What am I doing? Travel to the ruined city of Fornost. That should be very significantly north. Okay. So, okay, we have some equipment. We have an inventory space. We have skills. Quest log. And a character sheet. Okay. Can I ride a horse? No. Is there any reason for me to be out this way? Okay. I guess they're just going to tail along with me. Maybe visit the blacksmith.
Well, well, a dwarf in me shop. I am surprised. I've often seen your folk looking down their noses at me work. You dwarves do know your business when it comes to shaping metal. What can I do for you? Got a pony that's thrown a shoe, perhaps?
I'm sorry if my folk seem critical of your work, but smithcraft is in our blood. We can be a bit too proud of our skills sometimes.
By much is certain, but I'll admit there's no one knows their way around an hammer or an anvil like a dwarf. No, sir. There's a hobbit here in town, Adelgar Oldbank, who sometimes trades with the dwarves who pass through. Fine work it is. Fine work.
So, okay, do I need repairs? I guess I do. Interesting to start the game with already damaged gear. Q, eh? Okay. What's this? Shining light thing.
Who could live in a town where it's always raining? It's depressing.
Groff.
Good to see another
Okay.
dwarf in town.
So I'm guessing this is the kind of limited interaction kind of game that sometimes you get, especially on console ports. Let's leave Bree. Wow, Fornos is closer than I expected. Or this map scale's a lot tighter. There's the Etten Moors, Rivendell, Barrow Downs, Sandford, Hobbiton, Shire, Blue Mountains. There's Erebor. Sea of Ruin. I always wonder what went on at the Sea of Ruin. Quite a bit of scope here. Okay. Well, let's go to Fornost.
This is Fornost, yet I see no sign of the enemy.
These ruins could hide a large army. We might even now be under the gaze of unfriendly eyes.
Yep.
Well, we came to provide a distraction for Aragorn, and what better way to do that than walking in the front door? Let's be about it.
So, we got looking for enemy forces. Left button to attack. Okay. Let's see, I have a bow.
Of darkness!
Alright, so I'm mashing. Tough enough figure, isn't he? So what does right click do? Power chop. Okay. Alright, so when the icon appears, press right mouse button to perform a critical strike. Okay. That looks like a flower of some type. While blocking, press left mouse button to push enemies back. Well, how do I block? Do I just what do I do to block? May have missed that. Well, here comes some more. Well, if I just keep busy like this, I guess I don't need to block. Ah, smashing crates. Who doesn't love smashing crates? Wow, guys. Did you shoot enough arrows into this one? Because I don't know, I think you might have had enough room to shoot a couple more arrows in here somewhere around the face. Jeez. Okay, so if I want to do the bow, I do the mouse wheel. Okay. That's it? Just... That wasn't much of a map. Okay, moving on.
Archers on the stairs.
Don't think I actually hit that first one. So I get XP for the final blow. Okay. Is he down?
They're still coming.
Like cash. I do like cash. If you're not into looting and killing, what are you playing games for? At least this time.
The gate has opened.
I don't know if I can run. No, this is as fast as we go. Apparently I've leveled up. I need to assign skill points. And apparently friendly fire is not really a concern. So, okay. Skill points. Melee weapon damage. Ranged weapon damage. Maximum health. Rate recovery health. Maximum power. Well, I mean, clearly we're a melee type. So we're going to go with that. Round out our dexterity a little. Confirm. Thank you. And we get skills. Let's see. Do I have these skills already? Okay, let's try that out. Alright. Always make sure you do your looting, folks. Don't want to leave this nice loot flying around for somebody else to come and get. Well, this mace I picked up on... Okay, there it is. It is nowhere near as good as what I'm already wielding. Okay. Thought that might be the case. Looks like something left on the steps over there. This is basic WASD, folks. You know, it's, I'm using my mouse to kind of steer, but the WASD is the primary movement, and I'm left-clicking to do the standard attack, right-clicking to do this attack, and if I press number 2, I do this, because that's that skill. I guess if I press 5, I get a health potion, and 6 will get me a mana potion, although not sure what I'm going to be doing with my mana at the moment. Drinking horn. What the hell does that do? Oh. Eve or point of interest, that's this doorway that's over here. Okay. That's the way of saying, big hint, come this way. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Is everyone unhurt?
These ruins are not sound.
We must find a way out of these pits.
Well, don't jump down with us. We'll find our own way out. You stay safe up there. You're gonna jump down here, aren't you?
There's a hidden way through this one.
That's what I thought. That's why I was attacking it. But clearly I can only do that one if I do that. Okay. So, shoulder guards. Okay. Why not? There's a way through down there. Ah, being attacked. Well, he went to pieces. I don't suppose I can climb over this rock pile that's just slightly higher than me. No. How about this block over here? No. Games. There's a certain way I need to be going, and that's the only way we're going, apparently. Because I can go up over here. Can I make it up over this small amount of gravel and this little bit of ledge? No. Really, just... I mean, there's a chest over there, even. Come on. Look. Oh, boy, I can do a captain roll. Okay. Alright, gotta go this way. Because they say so. Nope, can't do that thing over there. I have to go and do this. Right, so the next scripted event happens.
These goblins are small, but deadly all the same.
Boy, am I glad I only paid 4 quid for this game. These guys just get smacked to pieces, don't they?
Here, my friends, gather the healing light.
Impossible! Badly hurt!
That's how the potion works. If I knew how to block, I might do better.
Thorin needs our aid.
So I guess I'm being revived.
Most appreciated, friend. More time. Not yet.
Okay, so if I'm low in power, I need to use the mana potion. Okay. do have a use for mana potions, even though I'm just like basically Mr. Clobber. And a healing field probably would be something useful to be inside of. Yeah, these things just keep coming. Clearly I'm not doing something to stop that from happening.
Slip away.
Yeah, come on over and revive me.
I will help you.
Thank you.
I'm in your debt.
I must have aid!
The gate is open.
Coming close to death.
Right. Well, at least the fight finally ended. Go that way, basically. I can't use that. Okay. Alright. Thought maybe we could like to use the other one, but no. Alright, so now I have a scimitar. Kinda like the axe better, but alright. Just have an eyeball over here. Yeah, thought there might be something. It's a bit more like a greatsword. Okay. Was there other loot I missed while I was down here? Ooh, and a sudden crash of frame rate. Some kind of particle effect really did a number there for a rather muddy looking game. Wow. Well, that's enough of that. You got a taste. That was the whole idea, so you can get a taste. Because I needed this kind of thing before I made this shopping decision. I paid £3.75. I'm not regretting paying £3.75, but I kind of wish I knew about the technical issue here. I suppose fiddling with it might help. And, it seems okay. I think it's going to be a once-through playthrough. Apparently you can co-op multiplayer this game. So if I knew anybody else who was playing this game, I'd be able to play them with them, and that might be fun. If you want to see more of this, let me know, but I'm probably just going to play this through and be done with it. Anyhow, that's it for Lord of the Rings, War of the North, and hope you found that useful. I'm Rob, and I'm hoping you have a great day. Goodbye.